everyone, Carol here with another fantastic video for you today. If you haven't subscribed, please do so by tapping the subscribe button below. Okay guys, tonight's theme is steampunk. I've gotten this sign right here from Sugar Pepper Designs, and it's got, I love this sign. It's got a top hat, it's got a clock on the hat, and it's got a little chain holding like a pocket watch in a way. Her nose is made out of a candy corn and it's sewed on. You can see little stitches in it. And which she's got her little cheeks and her mouth, of course, and the eyes. The eyes are just piercing along with the eyebrows. It's just awesome. And this looks like a ribbon in a way, but it looks like some kind of machinery or gears right there, and so the bow tie that it's made out of. It looks sort of plaid, but once you get up close to it, it looks like it's made out of gears. And then of course all the gorgeous florals to it. So this is what we're going to be making tonight. I got this ideal, and I saw her creation with it, and she doesn't do lives that I'm aware of, and her name is Sarah Pesta, and she has Etsy store on Sarah's Creations, and she said that I could do a live with her design, so, and I'll put my little spin on it. So what we're going to be using tonight is we're going to be using this orange and black, and it's got black metallic in it, deco mesh. I cut this deco mesh to 20 inches. And what we're going to do is we're going to do a ruffle. Tonight we're using a 12-inch elevated wreath form. On this wreath form, it's got 10 ties on the outside and only 6 on the inside tonight. Okay? And the sign we're working with is a 10-inch round. Yes, she is a little funky. So what we're going to do, we're just going to do a straight out ruffle with this tonight. So I'm going to take my thumbs, I'm going to put it at the end, and I'm going to push with my thumbs, and I'm going to pull back with my fingers. And we're just going to ruffle it right up the center. I did a wood burner on this mesh tonight to cut down on some of the frame. And then I'm just going to tie it into one of the outer ties. So with this method that I'm using, and with this frame, I'm only using one roll of mesh. Hi KP. So, and we're just going to push with our thumbs, go right up the center with our ruffle, pulling back with our fingers, and then move on to the next tie. Pull this one back to accommodate the ruffle, and I tie it in real snug. Twist it a couple of times, and then make it like a little flower here. And we just keep repeating this, going around and around. outer part. So now we're going to put Ruffles down on the inside. That's what it looks like with your mesh put in the side. It's currently 22 inches in diameter. Not bad for a 12-inch wreath. The ribbons we're going to be using tonight is sort of a Mod Podge. I have a few pieces of this orange. I have every other one will get the burlap with the sunflower. We're going to pull in, this is like a khaki colored and black, diagonal. Then we have a diagonal with orange, and it's got a little off-white and chocolate and a little brown. Then we have another diagonal, which is more of a rust color and off-white. And like I said, we'll just be rotating all of those colors around. I cut my ribbons tonight to 13 inches. I'm going to line them up at the top. Thank you. Hi, Carolyn, and welcome. Lined it up at the top, folded it in half to find the center. Then I'm just going to bend it out towards me. Come straight down in here. And I'm just going to tie it down really well. Find my wire cutters here. Cut it off. Always leave it long enough where you cut it off to where you can bend it over. If not, it can come undone. And then I'm just going to spread these out just like so. Then we'll move on to the next one. And this time it's the 2.5 inch diagonal with this 1.5 inch diagonal. I line it up at the top, fold it in half. 13 inches. I cut my ribbons to 13 inches tonight. I wanted them to be the length of the ribbon, if not, of the mesh, if not a little longer. And what I'm doing when I'm spreading them out is I'm pulling the 1.5 inch out to the sides and leaving the 2.5 in the middle, like so. take these, pull them out also. Okay, so that's what it's looking like so far with just the ribbons around the outside. So now let's go ahead and put our ribbons to the center. First, I want to find a crossbar at the top, which will be right here. Oops. Oh, that's sweet. Same way, these ribbons on the top tonight are going to go out to the outside, and I'll spread them out. Cut that off and bend it under. Okay, last set of ribbons. Okay, so that's what we've got with our ribbons on the top and on the bottom. See how they just sort of pop through all the way down that you can see them. So now let's bring our sign back over. And I want my sign to the top to go right there. And I'm wanting to set that just like so. Okay, let me get out my handy dandy weaving needle. Just an FYI, I'm going to go right down here and hit the frame. Isn't this sign gorgeous? more. And I'm just pulling these out, spreading them out some. Let's get this last one in there, and then we've got one more thing to do. Hi, baby girl. How's Nana's girl? There we go. Right there. Good. Okay. So that's what we've got so far, guys. Okay. Thank you. Now what I have is I've got some little sunflower heads, and that's all these are, is heads, okay? And so what I'm going to do is I'm going to come out here to the bottom and on to the bottom only. And I'm going to take these and I'm not going to stick them way up under here because you wouldn't be able to see the lusciousness of them, okay? I'm pulling these two ribbons together in the middle, just like so. I'm going to take a little bit of glue and I'm going to go around the center. Me and glue guns have not been friends lately. Okay. And then I'm going to hold right in the center of those two ribbons. And glue that little sunflower down. You can just barely see it right there peeking through. And we're going to do that on each one of these, just going around the outside. little sunflower. Thank you. Okay. All it needs is a little spreading out. Let me turn it around so y'all can see.